Giants offensive lineman Geoff Schwartz with Armen and Levack, 104.5 The Team. Hey, Schwartzy, clarify, how long are you going to be out? You had tweeted that you thought it would be a month. Yesterday, Tom Coughlin said he thought you were on season-ending IR. What is your status?
Yeah, it's probably more to what Coach has said. These injuries take 4 to 6 weeks, maybe on more to a 6-week side. We have 5 weeks left of the regular season, obviously, and then hopefully the playoffs. So I'm hoping to still play at some point this season, but I really just don't know. It's a tough situation, just to get hurt again and this time of year, and playoff push is just the worst time.
Schwartz, what exactly is your injury?
So I have the plate on my fibula from my ankle surgery, and so above and below the plate are stress areas. And I got hit pretty hard from the side, and the top of my plate caused a fracture in the bone. So it's not a major injury, but it's just kind of something that's just annoying and just needs time to heal. It's not like it's going to hinder me for next season or months. It's just something that I need to just kind of rest it out and wait for the bone to heal.
Is it almost smarter at this point to just say, I made a good run at 2015. Let's go 2016.
No, because this is something that it's a lot of just pain tolerance, and maybe the bone does heal faster. I mean, look, I love to play again this season. I've had fun playing. I think we have a very talented team. I want to be there for the playoff push, but I really don't know what the right decision is. I mean, obviously they'll make that for me in this situations. I'm hoping to still be on the roster, contribute at some point this season.
Giants offensive lineman Geoff Schwartz with Armen and Levack, 104.5 The Team, thanks to McLean Food Service. So at this point, the decision does not have to be made. If you're going to be put on season-ending IR, you can keep rehabbing and hope to be back before the season. Is that how it works?
Yes, if I do not go on injuries, I would rehab. I'd be with the team, just like you normally would if you were playing and you just don't play. But I just think that's probably pretty doubtful at this moment that would be the case.
Walk us through that injury, how it happened. I know it was non-contact in the first quarter.
Oh, no, it was very much contact. I was just blocking a guy, and the running back was coming through the hole, and he was being tackled by the defensive end on the other side. They ran a little twist game and blasted my leg. I didn't even feel them coming. I felt the pop. I thought it was my knee at first, just kind of the way I got hit. I started walking it off. I realized it wasn't my knee. I've hurt my knee before. And then as I kind of was trying to get back in the game and kind of keep my leg warm, I thought I was going to keep playing. I mean, my knee was fine. I had a little pain in my calf and a little bit of pain, where the plate is, but nothing crazy. So I was kind of walking around, just moving, trying to get, keep myself warm, and it just progressively got worse and worse. And I just told the guys that I need to go in and get this looked at, and we did some X-rays, and there it was. So it's probably the most upset I've been on the football field. I don't know. I was just kind of getting tired of this. Obviously, if I didn't have my plate in there in the first place, it wouldn't have happened. And obviously, kind of played this season not 100% as well. So just trying to get through as best I could and be 100% for next season. So it's just disappointing that it ended again this way.
Not to be hindsight 2020 guy, but if you were in your position of right guard, this doesn't happen, does it?
Maybe not. I've played many games over there, and I've been okay, and I've been moved around a little bit, and I got hurt there. I mean, it's really hard to say. I mean, if I had gotten hit the same way at right guard, I would still be hurt. It's the way it is. But I don't know, man. I was ready to play, on the left side this week to help Eric out. They asked me to do it, and in a big division game, and we had a couple guys down, and they asked me to move, and I didn't say no. Obviously, I want to help our team out, but yeah, maybe it doesn't happen if I stay on the other side.
Geoff Schwartz, Giants offensive lineman with Armen and Levack, 104.5 The Team. Schwartzy, we've been talking this week, obviously, about Kobe Bryant retiring. You're in a different situation. You're 29 years old, but you have had just multiple injuries over the last couple of years, and every time it happens, we hear the frustration in your voice. Is it a human element that you go home and you sit down and you think about, man, do I need to keep doing this to my body? Like, has that gone through your mind?
Not really, because the rest of my body feels fine. I've been able to play through some pain this year, and there's been times where I've been healthy and times where I've felt bad. And I think I've played at a level where I could continue to keep playing. I think what it comes down to, even what Kobe said is that just the injuries combined with his age get to a point where you can't perform anymore. And I'll be the first guy to be done playing when I can't perform, but I can still play at a high level. I can still be a starter in this league, and now I'll be feeling better next year when I get this. Eventually, I'll get kind of everything taken out of there. So I should feel even better next season.
I'm just going to point this out. You've had really bad luck since you became friends with Armen. Is there any thought to just ditch Armen?
You're on this show too, you son of a gun.
He likes me.
Well, but ever since I know Armen, the Cowboys have had bad luck too.
That's fair.
So
it
might be a good thing to know Armen.
Your personal shame is your personal injuries are worse. It's worth it for the Cowboys' woes.
It's not worth it for the Cowboys.
Okay,
but you made the Raiders better too, because since we've been friends, the Raiders are almost good.
You just made.
I like this.
So basically, out of this whole situation, Levack is winning.
I like this game.
This game sucks, and it doesn't make sense.
Levack's favorite game is Geoff Schwartz getting hurt.
Yeah, no. Levack's favorite game is, have you met my friend Geoff Schwartz? I drop your name, watch your toes, man. I drop your name everywhere.
And the Raiders play well. This is a big game for them this week, right? This is like a big wild card game.
I mean, every game's a big game for them at this point, but as you said, it's 2002. I have yet to believe in them, so I'm just, I'm more worried about your ankle than their playoff hopes at this point, if that tells you anything about how I feel about them and you.
That'll be a good game this weekend.
Geoff Schwartz, Giants offensive lineman with Armen and Levack. All right, Schwartzy, so you are out for sure for the majority of the remaining regular season games. Let's just go with that. And then we have an offensive line with the Giants where Justin Pugh might not play on Sunday. Weston Richburg might not play on Sunday. Where's your confidence level with the backups that will be in this game?
Well, I think if you look at the way we ended last week in the fourth quarter, we played well. We moved the ball. We scored. Obviously, the first couple of quarters weren't exactly how we planned it. And that is going to be the case sometimes when you have guys, playing new positions. I mean, I thought early on we moved the ball well. I know we did. We ran the ball well. We had a couple negative runs, but we kind of made some mistakes on offense. But once the offensive line kind of started to gel, working together, Bobby Hart came in and played right guard. John Jerry moved over to left guard. So, with Dallas in the middle, and Dallas hadn't worked with any of those guys at those positions. And, so, it just takes time. And they started to gel in the fourth quarter. And with the whole week of practice, they should be able to work some kinks out. And hopefully Hugh comes back and or Weston or both. And the guys are ready to go because, the Jets' defensive line is legit. The defense is good. I think they're number one rush defense in the NFL. So we're going to have to be on our game to get a win this weekend.
Schwartz, you bring up, you got Flowers as a rookie, Bobby Hart's a rookie, Adam Geddes coming back. He was over in Oakland for a little bit. It's a pretty inexperienced line. Is there anything that you can do, even in your injured state, to help them, get better this week?
The most I can do, I can watch some film with them. I can kind of give them tips and stuff, but in the end, a lot of the work that veterans do kind of happens throughout the season, So by now, hopefully I've passed on enough knowledge for them to know how to study an opponent, know what to look for, know how to prepare. I tried to help Bobby out on the sideline as much as I could. I went back out there for the second half and just tried to help him out. And I could see certain things and give him tips and pointers and do what I can. But that's all I can do. Just give some advice. But in the end, when you're on the field, guys are going to do their own thing.
Geoff Schwartz, Giants offensive lineman with Armen and Levack. Thanks to McLean Food Service every Tuesday at 5:15. Schwartzy, obviously you did not play the majority of the game in Washington because of your injury. How did you feel as a team? How, in your own words, can you describe how you guys started that game?
I don't like using the word flat because I felt like we came out and moved the ball. I watched the film yesterday. We moved the ball. We had a couple nice runs early on, and obviously, when you turn the ball over, you're not going to win. And, that's just, I think we were mistake prone. We just made too many mistakes, whether it was, obviously the interceptions hurt us. We didn't block particularly well early on, and some of the pass protection, we didn't. A couple bad, run blocks here and there toward the middle of the second quarter that hurt us. And just mistakes. I don't think it was I don't think flat was the right word for it because we didn't move the ball, and our defense held them pretty well after a couple turnovers. So I think the word is just just kind of mistake prone.
Would you use the terms lack of effort at all?
No.
Okay. And of course, you may or may not know. I mean, I know you don't sit around and watch all the press conferences like we do. Tom Coughlin used the words, the description, lack of effort, and you said you wouldn't call it coming out flat. OBJ described it as coming out flat. And so I just wanted your opinion on because
I know that that's what they said, but what does coming out flat mean? I mean, I thought we had good energy. Making mistakes, I don't think it's coming out flat. I mean, maybe that's how people feel about it. But I thought our energy was okay. I mean, if we don't turn the ball over, we're fine. I mean, that's kind of the way it always is in the NFL. Turnovers are a huge factor in winning and losing games. And, like I said, we had a couple nice runs early on. I don't know if flat's the right word.
I've just never understood lack of effort. I've never gotten that ever. I don't understand why.
I don't understand that either. I don't know how you can play this game that way. I mean, obviously, I don't think you can play very long with lack of effort. It's my 8th year. I don't think anyone will ever tell you that about me because you're not going to last that long like that.
Geoff Schwartz, Giants offensive lineman with Armen and Levack, 104.5 The Team, thanks to McLean Food Service. Hey, is Giants-Jets a rivalry?
I think it's a rivalry in the buildings. We want to beat the Jets, obviously, because we share a stadium. I think our upstairs, our ownership and front office do consider it probably a rivalry. I mean, we don't play in the regular season very often, so it's tough for it to be a true rivalry, maybe within the fans. I know our fans probably don't feel the same way, but it's an important game for just in the standings for both teams, for bragging rights in the city. So I think these are always going to be big games.
But you went to Oregon. Like a rivalry to me is Oregon State. Jets-Giants is not Oregon State. Agreed?
Agreed, and that's probably because we don't play every year.
Right. See, I might be a pain in your butt, but we're on the same page, Geoff Schwartz, because that's the exact same point I made earlier. Just saying. Yeah. Just saying.
Because our fans, obviously, they're going to be more fired up for the Cowboys, Eagles, and Redskins than they are for the Jets, I would think.
Geoff, who's in a worse mood today, you or your brother Mitchell from the Browns?
Oh, my God. Wow. I went to bed at halftime of his game, and what we do and when there's late games or in general when we watch other games, I just send him like notes as the game's going on, like just text messages, kind of funny things that I see, or he gave up a sack and I told him that hey, this was wasn't your fault, stuff like that. So I sent him like 5 text messages in the first half, and all I got back was way too soon the end of our game. So I woke up at about 12:30 to go to the bathroom, and I saw his text message. So I was like, okay, well, let me search on Twitter. So I went to NFL's Twitter and saw the clip. I mean, just unbelievable. The most Browns way to lose a game.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, I tweeted out, this is how you know you're the Browns.
I've watched Browns games for 4 years now, and that just doesn't surprise me.
That's
like
good.
Nothing that happens to that organization surprises me. And I don't know if they bring it on themselves. Did you guys see the videos that have been posted by Deadspin about the fans? And it's just like I've been a Browns fan for the last 4 years. It is tough.
Yeah. And just the defeat in the Browns fan where he's like, GD, I hate the Browns.
There was one where a guy was like, he said as soon as the ball was blocked, he goes, they're going to score. And then the guy's like, there's a guy who's laughing so hard because he just can't believe what's going on.
They've lost.
Like
they've lost 22 times in the final drive since 1999.
But that's not even the final drive. Like the guy, first of all, he blocked the kick, okay, which I think the kick was going far left anyways. I don't think it was even close. There's a guy who blocked it. Well, it just didn't think it was even close anyways. But then they had to scoop and score. I mean, that doesn't happen very often. I would say that out of every 10 kicks that get blocked, 2 are returned for touchdowns? And just the way the situation, oh my God. I mean, my poor brother got blown up on the play too, so he didn't even see it. He's on his butt. So I felt awful for him.
Oh. Giants offensive lineman Geoff Schwartz.
By the way, he played really well. So I was proud of him.
Your brother did?
Yes.
Awesome.
Well, somebody's got to play well for the Browns. Might as well be him.
I thought you
They
were going
have
to
a
say
good
for the
offensive
Schwartz
line.
family. I was about to say,
Oh,
that's
no.
so rude.
No, I can't say that to him.
He is better. That's fine.
What? No. It's just because he doesn't get hurt every 5 minutes.
Thank you. But
China Dow.
You should.
Oh, my God.
Well, wait till the contract he gets in a couple of months. We'll see who's better.
Yeah.
It'll be him. By the
No
way.
wonder you're being so nice to him. Okay, I get it.
Schwartz said, thank you. Giants offensive lineman Geoff Schwartz, thanks to McLean Food Service. Hey, just to bring it down even more, because we haven't done that enough today. In your words, the loss to the Redskins in terms of the NFC East picture, what did that do?
Didn't change much. It was just an opportunity, a huge opportunity, and we just didn't take advantage of it. So that's disappointing. Like I've said many times after losses, if you dwell on it too long, you won't be ready for next week. So I'm sure that the guys are preparing for the Jets already.
All right, Schwartz, you're all over social media, really active with the fan base. You do a great job of interacting with us twerps at Geoff Schwartz, Twitter, Instagram. You're on Facebook and your YouTube channel as well, youtube.com/Geoff Schwartz. And this week on your Instagram, you will be giving away tickets for Giants Jets at Geoff Schwartz. That's correct?
Yes.
Perfect. We just got to keep an eye out. What, starting tomorrow? Is that when you post it?
It's Tuesday. Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay, cool. All right, we'll keep an eye out on at Geoff Schwartz on Instagram. And hey, your schedule is pretty much the same, as in you're still up at the facility, just going through rehab, not in as much meetings. Is that essentially accurate?
It depends what if I'm on the roster, then obviously I'll do everything except practice. If I'm on injured reserve, then I just go in there for rehab. An hour or two a day. I'll lift still, and that's about it.
All right, man. Well, we got
Stay
you.
miserable.
You have a ton of fan base and people supporting you here in Albany, New York. We got your back, so let us know if we can help you with anything. Get back soon, and we'll bug you again next week.
All right, take care, guys.
I love you, Jeff.
All right, so you too, guys.